Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's opening ceremony for the Metis Hackathon. I'm going to share my screen right away. My name is Elena Sinelnikova. I am CEO of Metis. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to have you all today on our live stream for the opening ceremony. We have a very tight agenda, so let's go. All right. So today is, of course, this Hackathon Day. We are accepting submissions from October 2nd to November 30th. We're going to be talking about the prizes today. So just stay in. Agenda. So we're going to cover a little bit about what is Metis. If you never heard about Metis, we're going to cover that. And we're going to go over hackathon prizes. And then Pavel is going to cover on how to build or migrate your Ethereum DApp on Metis. Then we have two partner speeches about blockchain and sustainable growth and about token economics model in leveraged yield farming protocol. One is from Charity, other one is from Bagel Finance. They both providing prizes. So it will be essential for you to hear them out as well. So we taken questions today in Telegram and Discord. And these are the QR codes, so you can ask your questions. If you have questions about the hackathon today, you can ask them in this chat, and our team will relay it to us here. Our usual Metis communication, you can subscribe at our website, metis.io, or you can go to Telegram. This is usual communication, but for the hackathon, we have a special one. We have a special website, hackathon.metis.io. And we have a Discord that we single out just for the hackathon communication. So also the submissions will be via a dev post. So this is what you need to know in terms of the communication. And what next? And next is our team. So we have today not the full team, of course, but the team that involved into the hackathon, into communication between all the hackathon members and us. So we have today, so you guys are free to enable your, let me just stop sharing. Enable your cameras and I will introduce you one by one. All right, so we have Leah Glyenslin. So she is our Chief Administrative Officer. And so all the legal questions, they all go to her. So if you have any legal questions today, so she will be happy to answer. We have also Jonah, who's under nickname of Metis DAO. Yes, he is our marketing and biz dev leader. So he is here to also answer your questions. We have Pavel Sinelnikov, who is our tech evangelist, and he will be the liaison between our tech team and also about our business team, and any hacker questions he can also answer as well. So we have David. David is our community manager in Discord. So he will be leading all the communications in Discord. So if you guys would like to create your own team in our Discord or have any questions, anything, like David will be the one that answering those questions. And we have Irina as well here. So Irina is our events manager. So she is managing all this event organization for the hackathon and all other events as well, but specifically for this hackathon as well. So we also have here in the chat, but unfortunately their screens are not, cameras are not working. So we have Lishuda, who is our integration manager. So if you have any questions of integrating your DApp into Metis, so Lishuda going to be also on Discord answering those questions. And we have Norbert. Norbert is our global communications manager. So he's overseeing the whole communication via all our channels. And we have also our Yaroslav. So Yaroslav is not only our Russian community leaders, he's also leading this live stream for the YouTube. So please welcome our team. And we have many, many more people in our team who right now building, and we're going to be talking about this tech um, just in a few seconds. All right. Thank you very much, team. If you would like to say something, please do, and we're going to be moving on. All right, moving on, because we have a tight agenda. Okay, as I said, the hackathon, the submissions on the dev post. So about Metis. Metis' name came from the Greek titaness for prudence and wisdom. So this is a Greek goddess. And you see, she's beautiful. So as Metis, so as our future platform. So what is Metis indeed? We're building a decentralized economy platform for business communities. We're basically connecting projects and people. So our mission to accelerate the transition to Web3. We have lots of Web2 projects that would like to be on the blockchain, but just can't because of the technical difficulties, right? So we are the ones that ease their transition into the Web3. And at the same time, we are connecting all the people that right now in the blockchain to the ones, to the clients, to the investors, to the ones that they want to see in using their apps. Our vision to create easy to use technical and organizational platform for startups and organizational for people. So making blockchain accessible for everyone, for personal and also for the business reasons. So if these problems on Ethereum sound familiar to you, so if you hate paying gas fees, if you're tired of slow transactions, if it's super expensive, of course it's super expensive to store data on Ethereum. One image to store on Ethereum, right on Ethereum costs about $1 million right now. Again, coding smart contracts, not as easy, especially for the ones that never heard of it. And also, even though there are right now side chains that ease out the high fees of Ethereum, they are centralized and not secure. So therefore, Metis is actually solving these problems on Metis layer 2, and we're using optimistic rollup. We're going to be talking about that. So it's only a few cents for the gas fees on Ethereum. Again, so transactions are processed in just actually a few seconds, in just a second for our test, with no bottlenecks, no matter how many companies, projects are on the network. Also, the security permissioned on-chain storage that we're building, that you can store data in. We're using IPFS. Later on, we're going to tell about that. Also, we use one-click deployment templates for the smart contracts for those who never programmed the smart contracts. And of course, it's all derived from Ethereum. Security is derived from Ethereum because it's all on Ethereum, all decentralized. So we're focusing on these 5 things: usability, decentralization, functionality, low fees, and security as well as scalability, which makes sense. So yes, so we are striving to have all those things in our platform on top of Ethereum. So how do we do it? We do it combination of ways, of 2 ways. We build in a layer 2 optimistic rollup, which of course lowers the gas fees and make them only a few cents. And we include in there built-in IPFS storage to store files, and also smart contracts, one-click deployments. And we also joining it to built-in DAO structure. So our DAO structures, we call it DEC, Decentralized Autonomous Company. It's actually connecting and rewarding people and startups. And also what we is the unique things that we do provide is the funding for the startups, funding for the projects that come to Metis. So we have builder mining. We're going to be talking about that later, where startups get profit from every transaction. Not only you pay low fees for the gas, but actually every transaction on Metis will bring you money. And as well, we connect you to the investors and users that are already on our platform. So basically, we connect in startups and people. Our technology based on a layer 2 optimistic rollup. If you don't know what optimistic rollup is, it is as simple as that. It's processing transactions in the batches. So Ethereum transactions are processed in like million transactions in one batch, and therefore the fee gets split between million transactions. So it's million times less. That's all you need to know about the optimistic rollup if you don't know. And but probably maybe one thing that it also derives the security from Ethereum, so as secure as Ethereum. So our DAO structure, it's going a little bit away from the modern DAO model, which is only voting. So we introduced decentralized autonomous company structure. It means that in a DAO on Metis that are already built in, there are rules, permissions, and there are tasks management, HR management, communication management. So you basically can manage the company just in this DAO. You can distribute rewards, you can distribute NFTs to your inside your company. You can hire people, you can pay to them, you can give out the tasks to freelancers. You can also have a different management roles in the inside the company and all. So it's kind of very, very, very advanced DAO. But what our users actually love is the staking and mining rewards. It means that for the members of the DAO also can derive the reward from just being on Metis platform. And that's what attracts people. And we're attracting these people for the projects that we built on layer 2. So these are just a few use cases that we cover. The full list on our website, metis.io. Come and have a look. But yeah, it's perfect for DeFi, for dApps, for NFTs, for DAOs, and also for the freelancing tokenization. And yeah, I did mention the tokenization just in one click as well for the projects. Yeah, also for if you would like to build your decentralized exchange or launchpad, you can do that on Metis as well. Our security proposition, and this is something how we differ from other optimistic rollups. So we have a multi-chain, and we covered that in 2 labs ago. You can look if you're watching right now on YouTube, you can look through our channel. So we covered exactly the white paper, how we do it, and the whole architecture. But the long story short, multiple sequencers, it means that it splits the load. So if one chain, for example, has lots of transactions, projects on it, and it's overloaded in Metis, these resources are getting added on demand. So therefore, the chains get added as they need it, and therefore removing the bottlenecks as well. And also the commits to layer 1 to Ethereum also remove the bottleneck, because we have multiple sequencers instead of one as other optimistic rollups have, for example. Ranges, this is something that we're building also something for. This is the validators that replace the normal verifiers on optimistic rollups. So the rangers are, again, financially incentivized, decentralized validators. And then Metis does not appoint them. So they all can actually appoint themselves and stake and then mine Metis tokens by verifying the transactions. And of course, security is all secured by layer 1 Ethereum because it's based on it. And as I said, for the scalability, we created multiple sequencers, multiple virtual machines on demand. So as new projects added, as new companies added into Metis, a new chain gets rolled out automatically. And of course, we have multiple rangers in a design, so therefore this is also covered. And we are striving for the 100% usability, of course, 100% compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine, access permissions. So these are the people who are going to Hyperledger, for example, for the permissions. This is something that we provide as well as an option. Decentralized file storage. This is somebody that I don't think anybody provides on a blockchain. Reputation tracking system. Of course, for all your users, the projects, investors, you can track their reputation and see who are good, who is bad. Middleware, this is something that we are deploying a whole bunch of tools for you to ease the deployment, management, and interface with all the features that we provide. And as well, smart contracts templates on one-click deployment, so you don't need to, basically, Web2 developers will not need to how to code smart contracts. They will actually have to just click a button to include them into their app. And microservices integration, it means that we have a kind of like a plug and play modules that you can hook into your project, to your company, and use it. It's kind of like API that you use also on your choice. These are just a few comparison, how we compare to other optimistic rollups. So as you see, because of our scalable to demand adding of the resources, we are able to shorten validation time, which means that the withdrawal time to Ethereum layer 1 to hours instead of days on Optimism and Arbitrum. And we also remove the bottlenecks using a pool of sequencers instead of single sequencer on Optimism and Arbitrum. And as well, we provide the goodies as the storage integration, IPFS, and we also provide the permission layer. And therefore, that's how we differ. And some comparing us with Polygon. Polygon is not layer 2 optimistic rollup. It's a sidechain. They have own, security, its own architecture, its own, everything is owned, not related to Ethereum. But this is basically how we compare. We're not to Polygon because we are an optimistic rollup that builds right on Ethereum and decentralized. All right, so this was the quick cover of the Metis, what was Metis. So now we're going into the hackathon.